How many men have you been with? Do you value
sexual purity is more important?
No, I'm saying the man should ask the woman this question. You're saying they shouldn't because it affects their ability to get laid.
You just answered your own question.
If it's a woman that he wants to settle down with, that's my question. If it's a woman that he wants to settle down with, and it's a woman that
are you for real? That's pretty funny. But
okay, later at the end. Okay,
yeah. Mr. Prez, FNF, 28 years old, 200K income, 140 weight, 5% body fat. In the process of diversifying my income and building an empire, and still get shit on by women because I'm 5'5". Modern women are shallow. Focus on yourself. Once it says, remember Kevin Samuels died at 53 of heart-related issues, sipping Red Bull and staying up to wee hours of the morning, hurting his brain with nonsense. Take care of yourselves, FNF and Mo. Okay? Rest in peace. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas says, ladies, let's cut the crap. Y'all are independent and proud. What's your body count? If you don't want to say it, what's your excuse? None of your business doesn't count.
They should have put theirs in that comment, so we can know theirs as well.
It's probably low.
What's your body count?
No,
people that I wanted to sleep with, probably I'm gonna say around 10. I don't know how many people I slept with because I used to be a prostitute.
She belongs to the streets.
Why would you say that?
I mean, she's honest, though.
I like the honesty.
All right.
Why'd you stop?
I don't want to live that life anymore.
Why?
It's a lot of damage, a lot of emotional damage, physical damage, a lot of cocks. Yeah, a lot of cocks.
Okay. What about you? Body count.
I don't want to answer these questions.
What's your excuse?
I don't know. It's just so much for me. I'm not gonna answer.
Body count.
I'm 38, so I'm like a decade more than like everybody here. So I feel like on the average of 3 people a year, starting at 21, I'm now 38. I mean,
Do the math. Okay.
Boom.
Okay. Times 10.
All right, what's the number? Somebody do the math.
Do the math for us.
Look at my calculator.
Between 21 and 38, 3 a year, minus the 3 years I was married. Boom.
I mean,
3 years?
Bro, that's like
3 years, not bad.
it's a whole person, though.
Wait, so you're telling me 3
if
a
I'm
year
dating
from 20...
from 21 minus the 3 years I was married.
48.
And the last for the last 20 years, that's not a whatever.
20 years.
We're going off of three only.
I'm 38.
Like 50. All right, like 48 to 50, and then that doesn't include all the guys that she didn't count. All right,
yeah, exactly.
All right,
I
cool.
feel like that's an accurate number.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. We'll give it to you for now.
Whatever.
What about you?
2.
Stop the cap.
12. I feel like that. Mine doesn't count.
But mine is 2 also. It is.
200.
2.
Stop the cap.
Don't play with me. 2.
Wait. 2 at the same time, or?
Oh, okay. Remember, I'm only 22 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm only 22.
Get to my age.
There's girls that get 22 in a semester.
Yeah, what's I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't out of there in high school. I wasn't really doing all that.
I started late and I caught up.
I mean, chat saying you're like 26.
Who was 26?
You.
I'm 22 years old.
I mean, they say you're 22.
I was born in 2000.
Going on 26, so.
Okay.
2000.
What about you?
All right.
I don't know. I feel like I want to keep a few things private. It's my own privacy, Like, but I'm very proud of.
Is it over 10?
A little bit over, yeah. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
7.
100.
Stop the cap.
I mean, come on, man. Yo. You know what's the problem? Just to be frank with you, your Twitter. That 7 doesn't count.
Yo,
bro.
Okay. You asked me my body count. I'm just answering the question.
Fresh.
They're gonna assume the worst because of that.
Okay, I don't care what people assume.
Fresh.
Okay.
I've seen many girls on, show. Come on. Yo, your Twitter by far is the worst. I'm sorry to say.
Like, you mean what do you mean worse in what way?
Like, you have no clothes.
I thought he was like overreacting, but I'm not gonna lie, that's just kind of wild.
I do porn. What did you think my Twitter was?
But Twitter, you said your wife material.
No, I didn't.
For a lawyer, you said you were.
I said that a lot of lawyers and people like the kind of men I like, liberal men that you're saying is so unattractive. I like those kind of men. They don't care about this shit.
Liberal, like what? Don't
so they can take you to family functions.
Yeah, because at a family function, I can like if you took you to a family function, it would then took me to. I would be able to be in there a lot better than you.
Family show.
I get that.
Yes.
When they do research or find out who you are,
Like the guy, he talks to me about me to his family. He says what I do. They think it's cool. You guys don't get it. It's 2023.
Wait. But
they haven't seen it though.
But fresh.
do you mean
If I was a girl, right, or a family, whatever, right, I saw your page. I pressed 3 buttons, right? 3 buttons, and you were like, boom, bro, I'm like,
Yo,
what's your point?
Yo, Shorty's getting dogged out in the second video, dog.
Bro,
She got fucked in the second video?
Yes,
bro.
Yeah, you should check my OnlyFans for the whole thing.
Nah, bro.
A lot of
you
your,
got dogged
a
out,
lot of your
man.
audience.
So does that count as your 7 or no? That's work related.
I will say
That counts as my 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
her doing that is actually pretty good for marketing.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
She's pretty smart.
Oh yeah.
She ain't dumb. She knows what you're doing.
She ain't
Yeah.
stupid.
What
I
about
do
you?
well.
Oh no,
I'm sure you do.
we can tell. What about you?
Me,
Body count?
I'd rather not share that.
¿Por qué?
I just don't feel
She's
like
30
it.
years old.
Yeah.
Sí, claro. Okay.
Yeah.
Spend time in, Venezuela mostly. Is it over 10?
No.
No.
Stop the cap.
No bueno.
No.
Así.
All right.
Por favor.
I peg it at like 20.
Yeah.
At bare minimum. All right.
10.
What about you?
No, I'd rather not disclose. Cause like,
Is it over 10?
no, it's not actually. But
the cap.
I'm not lying, but I just rather not say that because, like, why did the person ask the question up include theirs? Like, they should have been like, "Oh, I have like this many body counts."
I mean, he's a dude, though. Dude,
Yeah.
what
Okay,
cares about
so
dudes' body
I mean,
counts?
like, he's asking us.
Okay, so this is you guys
kinda
said you
disrespectful.
guys care about body count, but then she only's had 7, and clearly I'm at 40.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you said her Twitter, you would have. Oh, she's a hoe. I'm not.
Here's the issue, right?
You see what I'm saying?
It's about
So
perception.
is it body count?
No. It's perception
Physical?
because, for
So then
example,
it's not body count.
I can't tell by looking at your body count. I can assume your age, but with her, if I
It's
can
out
see
there.
visually online what's happening,
But that's different. So physical body count
Yeah.
versus perception. You
Yeah.
said, "Oh, guys care about body
So
count." Body count.
perception
Body
is
But
count.
no
what
one's
really
walking with a
because
post-it with a
Yeah.
body count in their forehead.
the perception is high body count. No matter if I can see it or not, it's because online they can see visibly or
So perception is what
Assume.
matters.
100%.
Right.
So not body count.
Exactly,
No,
which
no,
is the point.
but-
You were wrong.
but-
Perception
Mention
of
about
body
count.
but only because there's no body count figure on your head telling me what your body count is. I can only assume for what I see.
So yeah, so it's perception. That's what she's saying. She's saying
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
perception of body
But
count,
the
not actual
underlying
body count.
tone or the underlying foundation is the body count
But it's not the actual body count.
You know,
It's the
it is.
perception.
How old are you?
because no one's ever really gonna know. You can
How old
lie
am
about
I?
it.
28. Why?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Women absolutely know that their body count is 100% to some degree tied to their value as a female and their ability to find a man. That's why a bunch of girls didn't want to disclose it, lowered it, or just didn't, or gave some other number.
Or because
Women
they don't
know-
want to get roasted.
Well,
What do
okay,
you
but why
mean?
do they get roasted?
Because your audience is the type of.
It's not about the audience. In general, women know that their body count reflects their value in the dating marketplace, which is why women keep that number close to their chest.
No, but it's your sexuality. You
And who can
Yeah.
allowed
you
to be
that way?
private.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah, I don't
but
have
here's
to
the thing.
disclose
I
that.
get it. But here's the thing. Why is it private for a female? Why is it so important for it to be private?
No one is
It could be
asking
private
that,
for you
so
too.
listen,
No
you're
one
not
asking
asking.
you.
Outside of the podcast. First of all.
Yeah,
nobody
exactly.
believes this in real life. You'd be a
Not a
lunatic
Yeah.
if you asked
Look,
that.
look,
Because
ladies,
it's a perception, but it's not a question.
Look, my main point I'm trying to make here is that your body count absolutely matters to a man that's going to want to take you seriously in the future.
Does it goes on the birth certificate or something?
You're trying to say it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Hold on, let her answer. Do you think it matters or not?
If I'm marrying someone or if I'm gonna be with someone, I'm going in with it for the future, not looking like everybody
Okay,
has
look,
a
look,
past.
look.
And
I don't
people
care
can-
what you want. Does it matter to the man?
Maybe, but how do you
I've been married
verify
and
that?
engaged.
You don't have an Instagram check.
No,
or like
but
that.
hold on. Why is it that you didn't want to say it?
I just don't feel like it, and like
You don't feel like
yeah.
Listen, I said it
No,
last
hold on.
weekend. It's your personal sex life.
No, hold on. Why don't you feel like it?
I don't know. I just don't feel
I'll
like
tell you
it.
why you don't feel like it. Because you know that if you disclose your body count, it's going to hurt your ability to potentially find a man later. That's why.
Are they going to watch this?
Who knows?
You never know.
Who knows? But if it's on the internet forever, and like, ladies, you're gonna sit here and play a bunch of bullshit and like, no, it doesn't matter, blah blah blah. But each and every one of you stuttered or gave another number, blah blah blah, or didn't want to disclose it fully. The reason why is because it's an uncomfortable conversation for women to have, because you know your body count absolutely is tied to your value as a female to some degree. Most importantly, to a man that you want. Men
Do you
care about
ask-
this shit.
Do you ask women this up front or no?
No.
Look, I've said
No.
it
Why?
last time on the show.
Because it's
and my
weird
boyfriend
to
got
ask
mad.
me
you
That's
what's
why I
your
don't want to
body
say
count.
But
it.
why is it weird?
That's why I'm
That's
asking
why
you
I'm
if it's
just
it's not
quiet.
important to me, but it's important to you to ask. I'm wondering. It's weird because it's not pertinent information, in my opinion. But
Yeah,
if you
it's
think
not-
it's
hold on,
pertinent
hold on.
information-
That's not pertinent to you, but it's
but
pertinent to
yeah,
men.
so why don't men ask? Why is it a weird thing to ask women?
Do you know
you
why?
need to ask them. What the fuck?
What?
Common sense. Yo, you got to go to the bottom line. Why is it taboo for men to ask this, and why do women not want to answer it? That's the question. Why?
Society.
It's because women know deep down being a whore is socially unacceptable, and if they reveal a number, whatever it may be, it might make them look like a whore, so they'd rather just not do it.
No,
Well,
I just don't have to
or your
answer questions
partner
to
will be
some dude behind
embarrassed.
a computer, like asking me that. Like,
But why don't you
why
want to
does
answer
he
it?
want
It's
to
like
like
relative.
intrude into my
I'm saying
personal
if it's
sex
not
life?
weird,
why is
why
it
don't
an
you
intrusion?
Huh? Because it's personal sex life. Like,
Yeah,
that's
why don't you
It's
ask
like,
women
it's
this?
also
That's what he's
relative,
saying,
like
though.
the numbers.
If it was
Yeah.
so like not issue, you just say it. But because of your personal sex life, it could affect it. You don't want to answer it.
Yo,
Why don't you guys ask it anyway, though? Why don't you ask it?
Well,
if it's so important and it's so
what is
normal and it's not a
yours?
crazy, weird
Yeah.
First
question.
off, women lie about the number, 100%.
But you don't want to put it as one part of the inquiry?
No, we don't ask. However, your actions
you see the
can
chat, Chris?
tell
sure.
on some level how you were from the past or currently.
They're missing.
So-
Why
they're
not- why
missing the
don't you
entire point of the question.
Mm.
It makes you uncomfortable because you know that your value is tied to your amount of partners.
Could it make
It's
you
not-
uncomfortable because it's just a, like
No.
if it's not a because I think it's just a weird question. Now you
Yeah.
and a lot of people in real
But
life
ask
don't
yourself,
ask
why
it.
is it a weird question?
Why is it
because
weird?
I
In your
think it's weird
20s,
because
Yeah,
it's
peel
not
the layer
pertinent
back.
information.
Why is it weird? Why is it
Because-
taboo? Why does it
Yeah,
make
I
you
know, but
uncomfortable?
that
Okay,
Why?
I'll tell you.
It's
If a guy asks me that, I think he's crazy, and that's what makes me uncomfortable.
Crazy?
Yeah, I'm like, I would not want to talk to him anymore because he obviously has different values than me. He cares about things I don't care
Exactly.
about.
That's what guys don't ask.
Yeah.
Well, they should if they care. Why put
No.
like if you care about it,
But-
then put your values on the
but notice,
table in the
right?
front.
I mentioned
That's
earlier perception. So by default, he's going to say, you know what? All right, I won't ask a question, but I'll look around and see what her life is like outside of this.
Well,
Yeah.
even
And
if you
then
don't want to
they-
believe her answer, it's one part of the inquiry.
Hold on. And then they see Twitter,
Yeah.
OnlyFans, they see you on
OnlyFans.
planes. You may get
IG.
on
Well, then don't you
Lambos,
want to see if my
and then
yeah.
they assume, okay, high body count, shoot for the streets.
That's
Oh,
not my question. My question is this. If this isn't a weird question, this is totally normal. Men should care about this. I'm not saying they have to believe the woman's answer up front. I'm not even saying that perception isn't more important. But it shouldn't be strange of you guys to ask women these questions if it's such a normal and okay thing to worry about. Now, they may lie to you and you
just
may
said
not
it.
believe them.
You just said it.
What did I just say?
You just said if someone asks you that question, you would cut them off.
Yes.
So
And
then if a guy doesn't want to lose you, he wants to smash you, he's going to say, you know what? I want to ask.
these guys wouldn't smash me anyway. But I don't think like
They would.
isn't this scarcity mindset, guys? Isn't the scarcity mindset?
Most
why don't-
guys, if they can talk to a girl and get her in a place where they might be able to smash, they don't want to fuck it up.
So you're saying the reason you guys don't. So I think that's fair to say that the reason guys don't ask because it makes you look crazy, and a lot of women don't like that. That's true.
But they're going to go ahead and try to ascertain on their own what your body count is based on your behavior, the way that you act, your past, etc. They're going to go ahead and do their homework and figure out where you stand. Whether
How
they overtly ask
exhausting.
you or not, they're going to do their own independent investigation and figure out, okay, I want to commit to this girl, make her my girl. Let me make sure that she's not a fucking slut.
Yeah.
Let me do the whole facts. Men absolutely have a stake in a woman's past. That's
so
just the way it is.
if these women, if these are righteous women and these are righteous men, let's say they're both like whatever, I think it's totally fine to be like, hey, I value sexual purity. It's important to me to know if you also value that. How many men have you been with? Do you value
Whose
sexual purity?
purity is more important?
No, I'm saying the man should ask the woman this question. You're saying that, but you're saying they shouldn't because it affects their ability to
You
get
just
laid.
answer your own question.
If it's a woman, that he wants to
Wow.
settle down with, that's my question. If it's a woman that he wants to settle down with, and it's a woman that
Are you for real?
yeah, if it's a woman that he wants to settle down with, why would he not express that this is important to him?
Bro, you just took 2 hours, man.
I mean, I'm just okay. I mean, I would ask you a question. And you're saying if it's a woman he wants to settle down with,
You answered it.
what? Because he won't get laid? But if it's a woman he wants to settle down with, and it's a woman that he believes shares her values, like she's a virgin, right?